Inspired by 1950s and 60s soul, Chavela is incorporating a blend of genres like Americana, indie, and Tejano with the goal of reviving the vintage soul music scene right here in San Antonio. Joining me this morning with all the details is Chavela frontwoman Isa Payao. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm so excited to hear all about this band. I know you're blending multiple genres, which is so neat for our audience at home. Can you just tell me a little bit of the inspiration behind your band?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to escape all of those genres when you're growing up in San Antonio. I feel like we're known as being a hub for Tejano and soul and rock and roll and blues and everything under the sun. So just growing up hearing that on the radio, and once I started my songwriting journey, all of those things kind of snuck their way in.
I love that, and like you said, those are really just some classic genres here in San Antonio. And for people at home, how did this band come to be and get started?
Well, I always liked to sing, but when I was in high school, I started to just write songs, and I gained the courage to perform, live and around town. So it's been about 7 years since I started doing that, and I use a nickname of mine to coin the band, and I've played with many musicians over the years, but this iteration that I've been playing with has been with me for a while now, and we've just been performing and perfecting our live shows and recording an album.
And I wanted to ask you about that album. For people at home, what can they expect from that album you're working on?
So you can expect 9 songs. I wrote all of them over the course of the last 6 years. And we finished tracking it about a year and a half ago, and it's finally ready to be put out to the world.
That's so exciting, and I understand you have a show at Stable Hall coming up as well.
Yes, very excited. It's a beautiful venue, dream venue for sure. I'm very happy that I got us in there, and it'll be on October 19th, Sunday, October 19th.
Amazing, and we've been talking all morning about these tunes, and if people want to check out their band, how can they find you?
So we're on Spotify, Apple Music, all of the streaming services. I have 2 songs out right now that you can hear, and then the album will be out in a couple weeks.
That is so exciting, and speaking of that album release, that's going to be on October 19th. It's going to be the Chavela album release party, Favorite Son and Cassandra. Sunday, October 19th, it's going to be at 6 p.m. at Stable Hall, which is going to be at 307 Pearl Parkway. For tickets, you can go to stablehall.com, but here they are performing for our Live Music Friday.
So many years, so